Dude, because it's going down.
Yeah, but what if you have to go west?
No, then if you have to go west and the wind's coming out of the east, you take off and turn. You know you can turn a plane. Oh my goodness, you are an idiot.
Okay.
So you're telling me
I didn't think about it either.
that
actually.
planes take off in the direction they have to go? No. They can turn and head. You ever notice sometimes how you come over the Everglades to land and sometimes you come over the ocean to land?
It's true. Nah, I'm an aisle seat guy.
Well, before we continue,
you know what? There are moments I want to just karate chop.
Why?
Right in the throat.
Why?
Because you're an idiot.
What do you mean? You asked me, do I ever notice? And I said, no, I don't sit on the window.
You do aisle, so you do the bump with the cart.
Yeah, but I like to get up as I please.
Who gets up during a plane flight?
How many times do you actually get up during a plane?
Right, exactly.
I haven't done short flights lately. The last flights, the only places I've flown to recently have been Vegas. I want to be able to pee.
So when was the last time you peed on a plane?
Every time.
Really?
Yeah.
I will hold it.
Really?
Yeah, I feel the same way actually.
Because I'm a window seat guy. I'm a window seat guy. I like to lean on the window.
Well, you're very specific with the like. We never sit together on these flights. Like you get like either I don't know if you want leg room, but you're always like I got to upgrade my seat.
Yeah.
So like I don't
do
you. So as strange enough, we've traveled a lot together, but we've never sat together.
We've sat a couple of times where we sat middle seat open. You sat in the window. I sat.
I sat aisle, dude.
No, that's what I'm saying. You sat aisle. I sat.
Yeah, because I like the aisle. So I don't know.
So you like doing the random leg out in the hall in the thing?
The leg room.
So what do you do when the cart comes by?
I move it in.
So see, I don't have to move.
Yeah, but you're all scrunched in, and
no,
I got. Well, like you.
Look, I take the pillow, put it up against the window.
I don't want to be like those Russians at the Kovalev fight who are like, excuse me.
Dude, you swear you act like you peed 7 times during a flight.
Doesn't matter. I just want to get up as I please. Same thing when I'm at the Heat game.
Here's the interesting thing. Pee before you get on the plane.
When I'm at the Heat game, if I'm at the movies, I like being aisle. I don't mind getting up for everybody else, but I want to be able to get up as I please and not bother anybody else.
That's
like a thief in the night.
That's the most annoying thing to me, right? If by some chance I have to get up one time, I'd rather walk over people than have the whole aisle every time somebody has to go step over me.
Movies is the worst. If you're getting up during a movie and you're making other people get up, like you're a cretin, like the worst of the worst.
So no. Plan.
Yeah.
So, and here, you got to be careful because I don't fly Spirit because last time I flew Spirit, because it was the last, that was the only flight, I could feel the bars on my booty. There was no cushion on the seat. And now they jam so many people in these planes, the seats don't recline. So I got bars on my booty and I'm sitting like a statue. Yeah, that can't happen.
So we were talking about this. So the Marlins, they did hire. We talked about this at the beginning of the show. Skip. Name Skip Schumaker, former Cardinal.
So my question to you is this, and we've had this conversation in a number of different ways in a number of different sports, that you think that a new manager is going to do better with this club.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I just said
what's the point?
I just had Don Mattingly fatigue because
I have Don Mattingly fatigue.
It's just enough of them already, dude. I was just done.
But what if he's not going to make that much of a difference? Who cares?
Look, here's what this franchise is in desperate need of somebody who can be the face of them, be the voice of them, and Don Mattingly.
Sandy is the face.
Yes, but Sandy only talks every 5 days.
So what? Guess what? When Sandy pitches, everybody in this city comes alive.
Not really. Okay, calm down. No, they don't.
Who are all 12,000 of you?
Calm down. Like let's not say things that aren't true. I come alive. You come alive. We're sports fans. But does the city come alive? No, I would like the city to come alive. That would be nice. I just feel like,
how about winning a couple of ball games,
bro? Trust me.
But it don't matter who the manager is.
Don Mattingly's a sweetheart, and he was a hero to a lot of media members down here. But let's be honest, listening to him talk is like listening to paint dry. It was enough. It was enough.
He's no Mike McDaniel.
No,
He's
No,
more
it's
like,
just like I would listen to Don Mattingly praying for something interesting.
what's he gonna say? It's baseball. They play 162 games.
I don't know. Give me someone with give me a baseball player with a little red ass. Like get after it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If a batter goes 0 for 3,
Yep.
you think yelling at him is gonna make him go 3 for 3 the next night?
No, I'm not
It's
saying
baseball.
this was like Don Mattingly when he said this season. People were like, whoa, and he was like, tell you what, the big boys got to go. That was just referring to Soler and Avi Garcia not hitting. And he goes, well, the big boys got to go. The big boys got to hit. And they're like, whoa, that's a lot for Don Mattingly. I was like, come on, give me a little fire, Donnie. A little something, and it's nothing wrong.
What is it gonna do?
Just a little something, dude. Give me some enthusiasm.
Hey, here.
So with Skip,
Here.
he's 42. He's 42. Give me a little fire, a little brimstone.
Every decision you make has to have some type of plan or result that you think is going to happen. Okay, what do you think is going to happen by changing managers?
I don't know.
Because if those big dogs don't hit, you're in the same. You just got a new voice.
You're right, but I want a new voice. We've had this voice for 7 years. Most of the time, it resulted in 90 losses.
Oh my goodness,
Leroy, who has that kind of job? That kind of job security. That most of the time they lose. And I'm not saying it's all his fault because I know the players suck. I know that. But hold on, who is a leader of an organization? Tell me in what facet of professional sports does a guy get to have his job that long and lose that many games? Tell me.
Marvin Lewis.
Marvin Lewis made the playoffs a lot.
He did.
Marvin Lewis made the playoffs a lot.
One of my favorite.
Don Mattingly made the playoffs with one Fugazi season. And by the way, masterful job over 2 months.
Let me see. Let me think. Because I think part of the sign of a losing organization.
But you can't say that about this because they gave him 7 years. You can't say that.
But you didn't have any players.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
We're talking about
players win games.
You're saying I'll tell you what Don Mattingly is. He's the Ryan Tannehill of managers. He's fine. Great. He's a legend name. He's a nice man. Great.
Okay.
That's fine. I don't really have an opinion. I'm not really against him, but I'm not really for him.
But
now I got my boy Skip.
But you got, okay, so you have Skip and the same players.
Yeah, but Josh Chisholm, you see how happy he was on social media?
He's probably happy because he's going to be able to play. And here, and it's not like I'm a big Mattingly fan. It's not that I'm a big Skip fan. But I like dealing in reality. And here's what the reality is. Don't come to me next year if this team is 20 games better and Jazz Chisholm plays the whole year. Because I'm going to tell you that would have happened if Don Mattingly was the manager.
Okay, that's fine.
You see what I'm saying?
That's fine.
That's my point. That's the only point I'm trying. Players.
I know players make the biggest difference.
If you don't have the players.
We're not arguing. Okay. All I'm just saying is I was tired of the manager. Tired of him.
Well, why aren't you tired of the offers?
I am too. They've gotten their business. Avi Garcia, bum. Jorge Soler, body doesn't work.
Fire the bum guns.
I'm not happy with those guys either, but at least I got somebody. This team, dude. All right. Like, first, we got to be mad at Jeter, right? Like, in sports, I need somebody to blame if things are going wrong.
Everybody wants a definitive reason as to why things don't work out. And I'm going to give it to you because the players weren't any good, which is the same thing I'm going to say about the Hurricanes. The players aren't any good.
Okay, but here's the thing. This Marlins franchise, what the problem is like Bruce Sherman, he's not Loria. Like, we're not mad at him because we don't feel hoodwinked by him. He didn't lie to get a stadium and then sell off everybody. But he's also not paying. But he's also kind of just like he kind of pays, but like the guys they pay for, they stink. Okay, so the biggest problem of the organization is they haven't drafted a bat in who knows how long. Anybody good? Nobody can hit. Nobody. I understand that's the biggest deal.
They trade.
I understand that's the biggest deal.
I remember when JJ Bleday got drafted, and we were all thinking because we saw him in the College World Series, this is the guy.
Yeah.
Was that 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm. Vanderbilt. They said,
Yep.
Dude can't miss.
Can't miss.
Can't miss. And he misses a
No,
lot.
he misses,
He misses a lot. He misses a lot. Dude.
So
I did like those 2
I-
weeks of Jesus Sanchez. That dude was mashing.
I understand
Goosies.
that you want change
Mhm.
because you're tired of just the same thing.
I'm also tired of like the Yankees club. Like enough.
But I will say this. Change doesn't always mean better.
Yeah, but here's the thing. All right, so this guy, he's been with the Cardinals. All right, double Cardinals champ. Cardinals are a respectable organization. You want to? They don't have the arrogance of the Yankees, which I like. Okay,
But they do spend a boatload of money. Don't like
they've had stars.
Yeah.
They've,
Right.
you think about the Pujols, Yadier Molina, Wainwright. Like,
Yachty is still there.
I don't understand that.
is-
How are his knees
I
not
thought
broken?
him and Pujols were like the same age. They went to high school together.
I remember Benji Molina.
Yeah, the three. What is it? 3 Molinas?
Yeah,
There was 3 of them.
Jose, Benji, and Yachty.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's got to be a Molina kid that's right on the way.
I mean,
Probably ready to catch.
he's old enough. They could do a Ken Griffey Jr. and senior thing.
Kid probably came out of the womb with being able to do a pop-up throw.
He probably came out with his legs down like a catcher.
No, but like, so I like the fact that he's been been around winning. So I love that.
So is Don Mattingly.
Actually, no, he hasn't, because as soon as he left the Yankees, won the World Series. Mush.
He never won a World Series with the Yankees.
Nope.
No, get
Never
that
won a World
out.
Series with the Yankees, dude. It's a known thing.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's the mush.
I don't want him. He's a loser.
Sweet man. Classy as it gets. But I don't.
I'm always the guy, and this isn't any sport. I'm not a big fan of changing something that doesn't change the outcome of what you're doing.
Mhm.
And in baseball, and this is ruined by the Phillies argument, in baseball, very rarely do you change the manager and not the players and end up doing better. And again, I'm going to put myself out there and say the Marlins did it
Mhm.
and the Phillies did it.
That's right.
But that was during a season.
But this isn't, I know, but this isn't, I'm not looking for like a spark. I'm just happy that they got a face. I love the fact that he's young, 42 years old. I'm
right.
cool with that. Like, I think he's the 3rd youngest manager.
Which is amazing in itself because football has 6 coaches under 40?
Yeah. I mean, like, dude, Dusty Baker could win the World Series. He could pass Jack McKeon for the record.
Dusty
Like, you remember
Dusty Baker.
Dusty Baker was
Dusty
old.
Baker was about to retire when I was a kid.
Dusty Baker was old when they took his kid away from home plate because they almost ran
Right.
over him.
Oh, that was with the Giants.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was Dusty Baker was old.
Jeez. I mean, he was minding his own business at home. And then they
See,
gave
Dusty
him a
Baker-
call and said, we're hiring Dusty Baker.
Dusty Baker's the other argument to this, because you could say, oh, wow, the Astros, they were in the World Series a couple years ago. Then they're just like, you know who's nice we should have around because we have a cheating scandal? Let's have Dusty Baker around.
Well, they were kind of forced to make some changes.
They're like, hey,
They didn't want to.
Dusty with that toothpick.
Yes.
And then Buck Showalter, too. He's winning a bunch of
Oh.
games. Old as hell.
Buck Showalter did TV for 10 years and then went back to coaching.
So unless the Marlins were going to go get Jack McKeon at 83 years old, I'm good. I want some young youth. Who doesn't love youth?
I'm a big snack time guy.
See? You think that Schumaker quotes Socrates?
Here's the problem. It's you.
Hmm?
And you like change for the sake of change. I like change for the sake of improvement. And this is not, necessarily a change.
I don't know if it's an improvement. I don't know.
The improvement is all your players getting healthy.
Yeah, but they've also been going with this manager for 7 years. Like, come on. 7 years? How
Like,
crazy-
what if we did that with our wives? Because that's the way you're making it sound like.
My wife's never lost 90 games.
Point for Tobin.
Also, how kind of crazy is it that Eric Spoelstra's the old coach in town now, huh? It's kind of weird.
My wife.